Welcome back! My name is Baller Scuba. This is Video Games Over Time. We are still in 1985. Today, we're going to talk about Deja Vu. The story of Deja Vu takes us to ICOM Simulations. ICOM Simulations is an American computer game developer. Founded as TMQ Software by Todd Zipnik on March 4th, 1981, Deja Vu would be the first game developed by the young company. Deja Vu is a graphical adventure game. The game takes place in 1941 Chicago. The player's character wakes up in a bathroom stall, unable to remember who he is. The player's goal is to put together the clues in the game to not only help the character remember who he is, but also to solve a mystery presented in the game. Instead of a text parser, as used in other adventure games, Deja Vu uses a menu system that uses a mouse to help streamline the game and help make the game easier for players. To publish the game, ICOM Simulations reached out to Mindscape, who had published Balance of Power. Mindscape released Deja Vu for Macintosh computers in October 1985. That is a brief backstory to Deja Vu. With that told, it's time to play the game for ourselves. And here we are in the game. A nightmare comes true. Deja Vu! 1985 ICOM Simulations, as we briefly talked about. And once you kind of load the intro screen here, the little splash screen, you need to go ahead and put in the second disc, which we can do quite easily. And then we're in the game. Now this game's fairly straightforward. Good afternoon. Welcome to A Nightmare Come True. So we'll just go ahead and get into it. A lot of the controls are a little intuitive, but there's a few things that we'll kind of have to discuss as we keep going. But when I was testing it, it was fairly easy to follow along. So let's go ahead. You are waking from a stupor that feels like a chronic hangover after a week in Vegas. There is a throbbing bump on the back of your head, big enough to make your hat size look like an Olympic record. You notice your right palm is covered with dried blood, but you neither see nor feel any open wounds on your body. On your left forearm, you feel a sharp pain under the shirt sleeve. Rolling up the sleeve, you discover what looks like a fresh needle mark. Have I been injected with something, you wonder? Then you realize, who am I? You can't remember. As you come out of the fog, you are able to make out your surroundings. You have no idea where you are or why you're here. You have no memory whatsoever. All right, so click to continue, and then we get our little menu. I'll leave the menu for kind of the Mac up here. Maybe I'll take that out. I haven't decided. I'll figure it out later. But for now, we're in the game. We're playing Deja Vu. Like I said, it's pretty much a simple interface. That's kind of what it's designed to do. Here are the things that you can do. Some of them don't necessarily make all the sense, but all the sense in the world, but you will figure it out as you play along. So we can double click on this. It's a gray trench coat that matches your trousers and probably your taste. Yeah, double clicking usually examines things. If you want to take something, you actually click it and drag it. We'll put it into our inventory there. All right, what do we got here? It's a shoulder holster made of the finest imitation leather. I'll go ahead and take that too. You put the holster over your shoulder and are now holding the gun. What kind of gun is it? It's a .38 Special. Go ahead and make your day. That's a Dirty Harry reference. We can try to examine like other things, but I'm going to be skipping a lot of things as we go. It's a full roll of toilet paper. It adds a civilized touch to these barbaric surroundings. Something written on the wall there? No. Okay, so we're in the bathroom stall. What we need to do is open the door. The bathroom stall cannot be opened, right? Click here first, then open. That's kind of how some of this works. Then I can click here and it highlights the exit over here. Then I can click go and go that direction. And we've made it to the men's washroom. You're in the washroom. From the looks of it, you figure the janitors must be on strike. Or hear me out, there probably aren't any. The only thing we really want to do here is double click on that mirror. You see yourself reflected in the mirror. The face stares back at you as though it belonged to a stranger. You again realize with horror that you can't remember who you are. Click to continue there. Okay, so we'll click there and open that door and head... I think I can just double click and go out. Yeah. There we go, and we've made it to a hallway. There's a women's bathroom here. The men's bathroom is now behind us. That would be how you get back there. But I'm kind of curious about this. I don't have to do this, but I'm kind of curious about that. It's a puddle of water that appears to be coming from the women's washroom. Let's hope it isn't someone with major trouble. Do I want to check that out? I mean, I don't gameplay wise, but like personally, do I want to go in there? Probably not. Let's open up the door that says, I think, bar room. I think that's what they're going for. Let's go ahead and go through there. You're in a dark, empty bar. It is nighttime outside and obviously after hours. Either that or you've scared everyone away. Let's take a look. Through the window, you see an empty street with no one in sight unless you look hard enough. Well, can I look hard enough? It's Joey's bar, apparently. Joe's bar. The front door won't open. It is locked. But there's a drink here. It looks like a shot of rye mixed with something. Rye whiskey. Is it mixed with something that would give me amnesia or anything like that? Maybe not. What we need to do is go up the stairs here. And we'll see what we can find up there. You're in the upstairs hall leading to a door. On the walls are some posters of fighters. Let's take a look at them. It's a poster of Puff McMuffin. No boxer ever took a dive so gracefully as he. I don't think Puff McMuffin was on the up and up. It's a poster of Doghouse Riley, a boxer who never did get very tall but always tried to be. Doghouse just didn't want it enough, I guess. Over here, it looks like a poster of you. But then you can't remember who you are. The name underneath says Ace. It doesn't ring a bell. All right, well, let's go ahead and open up the private door and head inside. You're in what looks like a reception room or secretary's office. You detect the odor of cheap perfume lingering in the air. Knowing that we're in the 40s, I bet it's a dame. Can we look at some of this stuff? It's a typewriter for those who are illiterate. It's a handy tool for those who aren't. It's a time waster. I suggest you move along. Are you saying I'm illiterate? I'm clearly reading along here. Looks like a phone. Thank you. It's a small desk lamp, though it could be used on big desks, too. What we need to do technically is open the desk here. The desk is now open. We can look at this. It looks like a standard legal-sized envelope. Legal size is an odd thing. Most people use letter size in America. Legal is longer, and it's usually just used for legal things. But in the envelope is now open. You feel very dazed. You had better do something about it. Your memory loss is making you feel weary. Feel like you have been up for many days without any sleep. Only worse. All right, so, there we go. Click to continue. Then I can examine this. It is a bill from Dr. Brody's pharmacy. The bill is made out to Joe's bar. The items on the bill are as follows. 1 syringe, $10.95. In 1940 money? That can't be 1940 money. This has got to be 1985 money because there's no way a syringe goes for $11 in the 40s. Next up, we have 2 50 cc's of diethanol trimine. I don't know what that is, but it costs $56. Then we have 2 50 cc's of bisodiamitis. I don't know what that is, and it honestly doesn't even sound right to me, but that costs $26. Then we have 10 50 cc's of sodium pentothal. I do know what that is, and that is $40, total of $132.95. There is also an address on the bill for Dr. Brody's Pharmacy, 934 West Sherman, Chicago, Illinois. Normally you would want to keep track of that, but you know what? Let's go ahead. Click to continue, and we'll go ahead and move that note into our inventory. But to be honest, I probably won't ever look at it, but you know, you can take it. And let's close the envelope, close the desk. I have to remember how to use Mac. It's been a long time since I've used a Macintosh computer, but it'll come back to me. Let's go ahead and now try to open this private door. I say try because the door won't open. It is locked. So how do you get in? Well, let's double check our trench coat here. Let's go ahead and open that up. There we go. It's a quarter with the picture of some dame on it. Is that a George Washington joke, that he wears his hair like in an old style that we would consider feminine in the 40s? It's a gold-plated lighter with the initials JS on the side. Who's JS? It's a fresh pack of Luckies. I'm not a smoker, but I believe it's Lucky Stripe was the big cigarette brand. That's a handkerchief with the initials JS embroidered in the corner. It looks like a pair of sunglasses. The lenses are very dark, obviously for those who are very cool. And a wallet. It's a wallet made of fine black leather. It has the initials JS embossed in a corner. I have a feeling that my initials might just be JS. Just throwing that out there. Let's open up the wallet, see what we can find in there. We must go deeper. Here we can find a key. It's a key with the word office inscribed in it. On it, either way. It is a card with several tiny holes punched into it. Printed on it are the words private access card, penthouse suite, Seagull, apartment 1A. And it looks like a $20 bill. The way that you phrase that makes it sound like it might be fake, but probably not the case. All right, this key will actually open up this door. So we're going to select the key, then hit operate, then click the door. The door is now unlocked. All right, let's close all of this. We don't need to go deeper anymore. Close all of that and go ahead and open that door. The door is now open. All right, let's go through. Oh, this doesn't look good. You're in an office. There is a dead body slumped over the desk. His left hand still grips the phone receiver. In the background, there is a wall safe, a window, and a telephone. Okay, now what we want to do, technically, well, let's kind of look around a little bit first. Let's examine him. It is a dead body. Oh, this is important. It's a man who appears to be lacking something, namely life. There are 3 bullet holes in him. He suggests a memory. The face rings a sour bell. You feel as though you should be able to recall who it is, but your memory fails you. Anything more? Nope, that's it. Well, the mystery gets a little deeper. Let's go ahead and look at that. It's a wall safe with a combination lock. Look at that. It's an old-fashioned telephone, perhaps for decoration only. Yeah, he's got like an old, like late 1800s looking phone to me, but he's got another one in his hand here. It's a phone receiver. Is that connected to anything? Oh, well. So let's go ahead and open him up. I told you not all of them quite make sense. The corpse is now open. We're examining him. We're looking through his stuff, basically. But what he's got is this key. It's an unmarked key. Well, perfect. Let's go ahead and grab that and move that over there. Let's go ahead and open up the desk. See what's in there. Okay. We got a blank piece of paper, a key marked front, and a number 2 pencil. It's a common number 2 pencil. Those who had schooling usually become ill at the sight of one. Yeah, I don't know if that's just an American thing, but the number 2 refers to the hardness or softness of the lead, the graphite in the pencil, and number 2 is the standard that everybody would use for tests and stuff like that because it would be picked up by the Scantron machines. Let's go ahead and take the pencil, and I think that's all we're going to need. I don't think I need the paper. I don't think I need the key. No, we do need the key. Okay, so that's the front key, and then this is the unknown key. Let's try to keep them all separate here, but the paper can stay. And I think that is all that I'm going to need. Let's go ahead and get out of here. We're going to need to sneak out the back here. All right, the window is now open. Now everybody can see the dead body. Let's go out. All right, you're on a fire escape. You know how it works, don't you? When there's a fire, you use it to escape. I think I want to have to be very careful here. Let's go ahead and save because I've screwed this up before. We'll save that just in case. Because the stairs look very confusing to me. This could be going down. This could be going up. I'm not entirely sure which way it goes. I want to go up. So let's just click there and go forward, and I think that's how it works. Yes, you're standing on the 3rd floor fire escape. You have a breathtaking view of the alley below. Okay, I can click here, and that will click, I don't know if you caught it right there, but that's where I want to go. Pay attention to your exit screen, basically. That will help. You have to open the window before you can do it. Okay, open. The window is now open, then we can go in there. Okay, now we're in the weird room. I think that's an electric chair. Let's take a look at it. You are in a weird room. Thank you for that. It almost looks like an electric chair, but it has no power supply leading to it. It has restraints for the arms and head. Perhaps it's a dentist's chair. If the dentist tortures you, what's this? It looks like a shelf. Thank you for that. Of course it is. Let's go ahead and let's look at the wastebasket here. It's a wicker wastebasket. Can you say wicker wastebasket 3 times fast? I couldn't even say it once, so we're not even going to try. Let's go ahead and click it and open it, see what's inside. The wastebasket is now open. Let's go ahead and examine this. The syringe is currently empty. If memory serves me right, in later versions that try to make this a little bit more PG, that is no longer a syringe. I think there's capsules that they do because they don't want to encourage drug use, and that's clearly the only use of a syringe. But, you know, can't use it for anything else. We're going to need that inventory. In our inventory, we're going to need that syringe. Let's go ahead and operate that button there. Yeah, there we go. You hear the mechanical noises. The doors open, revealing the elevator. Let's go ahead and go into the elevator. And we can see several buttons. You're inside the elevator. What we want to do is operate the 3rd. Let's drop a save because instruction is not always clear. I think it's this one. I think it's the 3rd one here I want to do. Okay, and if I go down, you feel the elevator move down, it stops and the door opens. Then I can go out through here and you're in a casino. That is the way I wanted to go. There's nobody around. Do you think your sudden presence may have something to do with it? Are you saying that I scare everybody away? Like, what are you doing to me here? What I want to do is, let's drop another save. Okay. What I want to do is gamble. Because I'm in a, no, open. There we go. And then I will click on this, operate, and there. The slot machine clangs away, the wheels spin, the excitement builds, you come up a loser, maybe gambling doesn't pay. This is why you have to save. We're going to do it 2 more times. And if it doesn't work, then I have to reload. The machine clangs away, the wheels spin, the excitement builds, you come up a loser, maybe, your memory is almost totally shot. Feel heavily sedated. Whatever caused your memory loss is making you feel progressively worse. You feel if you don't do something soon, there isn't much time left. All right, 1 more go. If this doesn't work, then I get to reload a save. Is this really necessary? Yes. All right. Open. No. Open. Okay, so now we get to try it again. Let's try the one on the left, because the one on the right screwed me over. Operate the one on the left. I think that the machine is broken. Super. Let's try it on the one on the right then. And one more. If not, then I get to go again. All right. Well, that didn't work. Don't save. Open. This is what I'm told I need to do. Let's go ahead and open and try it again. Let's go ahead and like this'll save us so much time later. Come on. Nothing. Just not working for me. All right, hold on. Let me keep going until I actually get what I'm looking for. You guys don't need to see me do this over and over again. And of course, next time it works. So we got all of the money that we need here. Let's go ahead and just take all of that. Can I do that? And put it in my trench coat? How much am I getting here? So many quarters with some dame on it. Wow. How are we doing here? Your memory is almost totally shot. You feel heavily sedated. Whatever caused your memory loss is making you feel progressively worse. You feel if you don't do something soon, there isn't much time left. Do I have more money here? I still have more money. Gotta put that in here. Just take the money. That should be all the money that I need. Just one jackpot should do it. Okay, that's everything. We're good to go. Okay, the slot machine is now closed. Some of these things, like I said, don't make all the sense in the world. But we got all the money that we need. Let's go ahead and close my trench coat and go ahead and go to the exit here. Back to go to the elevator. Let's operate that. Presto, the metal door slides open and we'll go in. Now we want to do the second one. They'll let me just double click it sometimes. All right. Back up to your office. How you doing, buddy? We need to go out the window. As you leave the elevator to enter the room, the wall slides shut behind you, sealing off the elevator. Obviously, this elevator is used as a secret means to get in and out of this office. Yeah, you're in an office, there's a dead body, all that same stuff. This is obviously some sort of illegal operation. Just throwing that out there. Let's go out here, back to the fire escape, and this time I do want to go down, which would be the bottom one in the exit here. You're in an alley that leads out into the street. Okay, we have made it out there. Let's go forward here, just that way. You're in the street now. Hooray! We've made it, I believe. At this point, you might come across a mugger. If you do come across the mugger, hit him up to 4 times. Any more than that, and he will shoot you. So don't do it more than that. Just give him a quarter or something. Let's go ahead and... I think this is the one. We're going to go ahead and operate this on the door here. The bar door is now unlocked. All right, we've done something. Hooray. Now we can grab this set of keys and operate that on the car. That's not the... I thought it was just going to be the car. operate on the door, then we can get in the door and get into the car. All right. Oh, an expensive car. I recognize that logo. Are you saying? Yep, it's a Mercedes-Benz. They full on said it. You see nothing unusual about the plush interior of the Mercedes-Benz. Hooray. What we don't want to do is start the car at this point. I won't spoil it too much, but starting the car will only result in bad things. That's all that I will say about that. Let's go ahead and open the glove compartment. We're going to be a little careful here. Okay, glove compartment is now open. It's car registration made out to Joey Siegel of 1212 West End Street. Or am I Joey Siegel? I have JS all over my stuff. It's a street map with a special route outlined in ink. On the back of the map, there is writing. It reads ACE. Follow this route exactly. That way you'll know if you're being followed. Don't break any speed limits. You don't want the cops to stumble into the trunk and find Mrs. Sternwood. Okay. Am I a hitman? It's a snapshot of a woman. You feel as though you should recognize this broad, and broad she is, about 400 pounds worth. They must have moved the camera back about the length of a football field just to fit her into the frame, but your memory fails to tell you who she is. Hooray. Fat jokes. That's fun. We need all of this. Okay. Oh, right. Click there, click to continue, and then we can move this over here, this over here, and this over here. I can expand my inventory a bit, but like it's getting a little crowded in here. There we go. Maybe that's a little bit better. Okay. Now we want to go out here. We're going to leave the vehicle. You're in the street. You see a mugger in your way. He wants all of your money. It might be wise to give it to him. There's the mugger. Highlight him and hit him. Sock. Oh, Socko. I thought I said socked. Socko, a quick jab to the mugger's eye stuns him. He runs down the street in a panic. You were lucky to catch him off guard. Remember, I'm a boxer, and at this point it seems like a hitman, but we did it. What we want to do is go through, I think it's this one, right? Because I think that goes into the vehicle, back into the Benz. Let's go this way. Is that right? Yes. You're in front of a newsstand that is open for business. Can I examine like one of the papers? Does it say anything? The headlines on the evening edition read, Japanese bomb Pearl Harbor. Well then, very specific date, isn't it? 1941 it is. Jeez. Why? Why would you do that? Let's go left from here. All right, Pete's All-Night Gun Palace, because when I want a gun, it's got to be open all night. Guns and ammo. You're standing on the street in front of Pete's All-Night Gun Palace. Occasionally around here, you'll run into what they call a bum. Bum says that he will give you some useful information for your $20, but all that he will tell you is that someone is waiting in your office that you don't want there. So not necessarily worthy of your time. Let's go west from here, or left. All right, you're standing on Peoria Street, and there is a taxi waiting for me. Let's double click the taxi here, and we will get inside. You're in the back of the cab. The hack in front seems nervous. What do you mean the hack in front? So let's go ahead and click on the driver and speak. What do you wish to say to the cab driver? I need to go to 1212 West End Street. If you remember, that was on the car registration for Joey Siegel. That's still, you know, that might be me, even though I'm Ace. Because all my stuff says JS. Okay. The cabbie accelerates. As you arrive at your destination, he looks at the meter and says, "Here you are. You owe me 75 cents. Let's open up my jacket again. Open up my jacket again. There we go. We'll grab 3 quarters. Don't give him too many of these. And put it in the pay here spot. Yeah? That's not... I think we're good. Do I have to put it like lower in? The quarter get lost if it was put on the desktop. All right, well, I guess we're good. I have paid here. Yeah? As you leave the cab, you hear that, "Hey, you sold me 75 cents. I'm going to call the police." You're standing outside the entrance of expensive looking Stanford Arms. Okay, let's... Like, I put it... Put it here. Like, it says pay here, I put it here, and he's like, "No, you didn't give me any money." All my notes say is just to put it where it says pay here. Into the pay here slot. Are those like all the way in the slot now? Will anything like happen? Still saying I didn't pay him. Yeah, hold on while I figure this out. All right, figure it out. What I need to do is not drag it and put him there. I do need to actually operate, and I have to be very careful about where I click on this one, because it's very specific. It has to be that striped pattern right there. That is the only way that this gets done, apparently. One more. Okay. Cabbie says, "Thank you, have a nice day." All right, let's... Out. Thank you. Let's get out. All right, you're outside the entrance to the expensive looking Stanford Arms. Let's go ahead and go inside now that I've figured out how to pay somebody 75 cents. The doorway is now open, and we can go inside. Stanford Arms lobby is anything but gauche, don't you think? I think it's actually pretty gauche myself, but what do I know? Okay. Let's open up my jacket. Open up the wallet. So many quarters. And here I have a key card. I want to operate that on that little slot right there. The elevator door will swing open when I do that. And then we can go in here. Doesn't seem to be much to do inside this elevator. Then we can operate this again. The elevator door slides shut. The elevator moves automatically. You have no choice but to go along for the ride. The elevator stops and the door slides open. Okay, let's go out through here. You're in a swanky penthouse pad. One look and you instantly feel that the owner of this place deserves to be shot. Well, we have made it to somebody's apartment. Joe Siegel. Joey Siegel's apartment. So that seems like a good spot for us to stop. We will pick up from here next time. That's going to do it for this part of Deja Vu. And that's going to do it for Video Games Over Time. I have been Baller Scuba. This has been Video Games Over Time. I hope you laughed. I hope you learned. And I hope to see you next time for more Deja Vu. Deja Vu. Thanks for watching.